live, antique, vintage, and occasionally, if it's fabulous, new jewelry. I sell from England. Obviously, I don't sound like I live here, but I have for far over a decade. So, I know my people will tune in. Are you one of my people too? Would you like to be one of my people? I think if you love jewelry, you will be. So, let me know when you're here by coming in and saying hello. Hi, Divine. How are you, honey? I just saw your email. Actually, I saw it earlier, but I didn't get a chance to read it. Yeah, everyone is being packed and shipped. It is so hot here. I think I've said before, less than 5% of the homes here in the United Kingdom have air conditioning. Hi, Barb. How am I? I'm trying to hold it together in this heat. Let's turn this music down. How are you? How was your trip? Let me turn this down just a hair. Even though it's a classic and Beethoven, some people have copyrighted it. We don't want to strike. They like to ban my content for that. So I'll wait till a few more of you come in, and then I'll start the preview. And anyone who misses the preview will have to watch back. Oh, Colorado. Well, cooler there. I know. Well, it's just, what are we? We're not yet into July. I know some places still get snow. I guess the higher up you get in altitude, the more chance of you having snow. Isn't that right? Happens in Scotland too. I was there in July and August, and there was still snow on the mountains. Well, they call them mountains. We call them hills. Hi, Nassar. Welcome in. Yeah, that's my kind of weather. See, what's usually England is like. Not today. It is definitely hot here. I was hanging clothes outside, and literally they were drying as I hung them. It was that hot. It was like standing in front of a blow dryer. Hope's supposed to come in. She'll moderate for us. Deb's on holiday. I go to Rhode Island. I've got to send her notifications too. Yeah, you might get a fan. That's about it. I stayed in a really nice hotel in Scotland. I was actually kind of shocked that it didn't have central air conditioning. Most newer hotels do. But it didn't. And it got really hot there 2 days. I'm not going to complain because, we don't get the hot weather like we could. It's probably not even 30 degrees here today. I'll check the weather. Let's see, what is our weather? It doesn't want to tell me. Okay, it says it's too hot. 24 Celsius, which is, I've been here long enough. You think I would know that? I don't. It says it's only 76. It felt a lot hotter than that. Yeah, it was 80 early. 89 tomorrow. Oh, God bless us. Yeah, the newer hotels do. Which surprised me that this one was like a rather not, I wouldn't, you know, it's not the Savoy, but it was a really nice hotel. And they didn't have air conditioning. And it didn't help. I was on one of the higher floors. So the higher up you stay, of course, heat rises. So a bit of an eclectic sale today. I wasn't really prepared to do the sterling silver charms, but I do have some new fabulous sterling in. So hi, Ellen. So I am going to show some of that. Hope will be in a moment. She's changing Miss Scarlett. Ellen, could you do me a favor and send me the link so I can forward that in messages, honey, please? Gosh, I swear this thing is turning itself up by itself. The music is. Actually, that's just a loud piece. One of my favorites, but yeah, I got some new fabulous sterling in. I know I must have 50 pounds of sterling here that I need to go through. Eek. And I'm not exaggerating. Thank you, Ellen. Hi, Chrissy G. How are you, sweetheart? Yes, I am well. Hot, but well. I'm not trying to complain. You know, like I said, we shouldn't complain about the heat. We don't get it that often. It's more of a random thing here. I don't know if you all know that Ellen is from Northern Ireland. That is a big sterling horseshoe, and it is Victorian. Hi, Diva. How are you, honey? Haven't seen you in a while, or haven't seen your name. I'm sure you've been here. Oh, gosh, where is it? There's a pile here, sweetheart. Oh, here it is. Yep. Big sterling silver horseshoe. I'm sure you saw this fabulous. I haven't had one of these match cases in forever. And not only do I have it, it's on a Victorian Albert. Hi, Justine. I also have a new antique gold chain, yellow gold, Justine, because that's what you had asked for. It is yellow and 22 inches long. It's a handmade belcher with every link signed. And it's a little bit lighter in weight. We'll start going through some things. I have the rose gold one. I gave you the wrong price last week. I'll give you the updated price, and I added the antique, as you can see, just stamped 9C rose gold dog clip. That's the heavier one. If anyone's interested in pricing that, that's 18 inches long. I added a proper gold chain. This one is 20 inches long to the color change, sapphire cushion cut. Hi, Hope. How's the baby, honey? Who loves pietratura and micro mosaic? I haven't put the short up yet. She's Canatile. You know, these are the Grand Tour pieces from the 1830s to the early 1900s when wealthy Europeans did the Grand Tour of Europe. This one with the Canatile detailing, I'm going to put it around 1870, 1880s. There has been some restoration to this panel. I'm going to add a bit more sealing wax to it. This is, you know, probably sealing wax that was put in there. Who knows? Who knows when? But I will add a bit more sealing wax to this one. My pieces are antique. This one is in particular is over 150 years old. It is sterling and gilt. Leaning Tower of Pisa. Here's the clasp. The only drawback, you'll know, I have a rather not small wrist for someone who's 5'9". I wear 6.5 inch. This one's too tight on me. So, and there is no way with the construction, you'd have to reconfigure it to make it anything larger. It's going to fit up to a 6-inch wrist. Up to a 6-inch wrist. I will give you the exact length. That is the only problem with some of these Victorians. They are teeny tiny. Now, in comparison, I do have a new Scottish bracelet. Well, new as in new to me, new to you, but antique, of course. So this, we're going to measure to the clasp. Yeah, it's just 7 inches. Which really should fit me, but no, it does not. I'll show you. I'll put it on my wrist. It's just that short. That's on a 6.5-inch wrist. So I'm going to say six wrist max. But isn't it an incredible piece? Yes. And I have a very good price on it as well if anyone is interested in that one. Let's see. What other? Let's show you some more necklaces, shall we? Why not? Now, this is a fancy link. Look at it. I love it. It almost looks like Gucci from that side. Is it Gucci? No, it's Victorian. It's a fancy link Albert. Now, this would have been a single watch chain. And you know, you just easily add a bit of chain to the back of them and it'll make an incredible necklace or bracelet. The bracelet's your size. Oh! It's better than Gucci, but it is kind of Gucci. I like Gucci. I like a bit of Gucci. I do like a bit of designer. Speaking of designer, I'm going to show you a chain that was personally mine. It is from the 1990s, and it's from a little silversmith. Many of you might have heard of him. David Yarman. Hi, Leonore. How are you, honey? Hi, Colleen. It's 16 inches long. It's a twisted Figaro, and I've got a very good price on it. It is sterling, and the clasp is 18 karat. Has all of its signage. I will test personally to its provenance. But I just don't wear sterling any longer. Terrible. I mean, every once in a while, I wear white gold. You know, I bought this ring for myself many years ago. And I bought this 18 karat and jade and diamond Art Deco ring a few years back. So I do occasionally wear white gold, but not as much sterling. And that is a shame to sit in my jewelry box. So if you're interested in a piece of vintage German for a good price, then hit me up on it. Let's see. I'm just going to grab pieces and start showing. I said necklaces, but we're just going to grab. Okay. Can anyone tell me what this is? And I'm going to zoom in so you can see. It is a hairpin. It is a lover's knot, so it's Victorian. It is tortoiseshell. Oh, Barb does know. It is tortoiseshell. Actual tortoiseshell. And it's called Pique. Pique. The gold canateel work. And that is 9 karat gold. I mean, some of it has come off, but it was just hammered on there, you know, 150, 60 years ago. The clip itself is in incredible condition. Some of the canateel is missing. But it is just a fabulous piece of Victoriana. Barb said I need someone with long, thick hair. My hair is short and not thick. Curly, but not thick. And it sticks in my hair perfectly. But it is fabulous. If you loved a period dress or you just love beautiful hair accessories, that one's pretty phenomenal. I have another Albert multi-strand pannier. I showed the enamel one to you last week. This one is sterling. I would wear it. Honestly, it wants to be worn. I mean, you could put it in a shadow box, honey, but it wants to be worn. I have some new Scottish Victorian brooches. This one is malt jasper. There's a malachite with the citrine in the center. The crazing to the stones, kids, it's 100, and this one is probably, oh, I'm gonna say this is at least 120 years old. The crazing to the stones, it's not gonna, they set them in with like a grout. I'm sure they just cracked. They're not gonna go anywhere. Hi, Nicola. Since Nicola's here and she asked, I do have a pair of medium to large 14 karat gold wedding band hoops that I'm going to offer this evening. They're nice width, nice weight, nice presentation. I'll give you the measurements on that. They're just about 1.25 inches across. They're just classic wedding bands, aren't they? I mean, the kind that I wear every day. Oh, you're looking for oblong. Okay. Well, keep a lookout, but these are here. If you saw the top, if you saw the photo, yep, I have another sovereign. Yes, she is Victorian. Hi, April. How are you, honey? 1900, the last year of Queen Victoria. She actually died in 1901, but that was her last full year of reign. Absolutely incredible condition and a very good price. You know, they're 8 grams of 22 karat gold. Sticking with the vintage, let's go to the vintage sterling. Who knows Judith Ripka? Who knows Judith Ripka's work in sterling? I know many of you here love modern sterling. I've got to find the other earring. She's here in the pile. Sterling silver, 18 karat gold, and diamonds. Blue topaz. It's an enhancer, so which means it'll go on pearls, it'll go on a chain. Absolutely fabulous on a torque, and I cannot find one here to save my life. Look how well the earrings are made. The posts are 18 karat. Yet checkerboard. They're checkerboard faceted. Now those are oval facets on the earrings, but they're both ovals. They go absolutely beautiful together. Once upon a time I could wear them. My ears are so sensitive now, I can't do it. I tried to wear them and I was in pain for days. But if you don't have sensitive ears, and the post is 18 karat, it's not the post, it's just the weight. Let me show you my bird pieces for the day. Now I have a Victorian brooch and I have an Edwardian necklace. Also an enhancer. This is, or would have been, originally Georgian. Hi, Mert. I'm going to get some more light. I need the camera light. That's what's wrong with us. Well, wrong with the picture. What's wrong with us is me. Not me personally. I'm just a little bit dippy. But y'all know that. And you still love me. Hi, Mert. All right. It is this. The pearls are inscribed. Love is a spirit all compact of fire, or I'm not sure what that says. It is fabulous though. It's a double strand. I will include it with the necklace. It is marked for 800 silver. The original, like I said, was Georgian. Would have had rose cut diamonds. This does have ruby eyes. The birds do have ruby eyes. They are old cuts, but they are paste. The pearl is natural. Silver, gold, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It is absolutely gorgeous. You can see it's marked for 800 silver. I did have an XRF to check it. I'm going to shut the door because you can hear the TV in the other room. Hang on. Okay, that should be better. Sorry, didn't mean to zoom you in there like that, but I did. What else was I telling you? Yeah, the original one would have had a swallow hanging from the center. This is the Edwardian interpretation of the very famous piece, and that's why they loved pearls. And that's why they hung a pearl in the center. Now, this swallow is Victorian. She's a little bit earlier. And obviously a brooch. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Ellen usually gets to watch us back on playback. There is another horseshoe. This one is Edwardian and set with paste. Old cut still. You know, I love my brooches. Connemara marble. Irish marble. Celtic. More on the Nordic side. Antique. Yeah, is it a dragon? Is it a serpent? No, I think more on the Nordic side, Mert, to be honest with you. These are Victorian. I absolutely love them. They are screwbacks. It's more of a sterling sale, but more new sterling. If you must have them on a wire, I will put them on a wire. They are. But I love them on the screwback post, which, you know, I love screwback post. There's a little Victorian stick pin, an Edwardian watch fob that I love. It's octagonal. I love fancy shape ones. Another Victorian paste. This one is, I swear, I can't find, I had an XRF, so I know it's silver, but I can't find the French marks, but I'll swear blind that that is Belle-Époque French. They just hit different, don't they? Oh gosh, gotta show you, for my people who love faith jewelry, I have a cross extraordinaire. Again, had to have it XRF because it has no hallmarks. But it is very Celtic looking. It has got a heavy, heavy sterling Belcher chain. Well, pretty well fabulous, I think. Another antique, beautiful enamel locket. Hi, HC. Oh, yeah, that is a micro mosaic full bracelet behind my hand. Yes, it is, dear. I just showed it a little bit earlier. I'll show it again in a second. I love, love, love unusual chains. And this is a beauty. And this locket is absolutely gorgeous. Both are Edwardian. Fully chased out, of course. Super long sterling chain. I'll give you the length. I want to say it's 32. I know it goes past the girls when I wear it. So opera length. 28. I was close. 28. Yes, April. 1870s, 1880s, micro mosaic Pietrodora. Sterling gilt. Small, just 7 inches, tight on me. Damage to one of the panels. This one. Where's it at? Has been repaired, you know, well, this is what they did. They filled it with sealing wax. But, you know, every other panel is absolutely perfect. But let me show you the new lockets and some of the new charms in. How about this beauty? Of course, it's a fob, but it's also a locket. Edwardian. Look at this one. Is that absolutely gorgeous? And I will give you gold jump rings, of course. This one, does this one have hair? Yeah. Ginger hair. Someone is ginger. And if your hair is sensitive, like I have to always remember to remove it if I send Deb. She's a big hair sensitive person. I don't want dead people's hair. And I love morning jewelry. This one has nothing in it, but I think I do have the circular. Yeah, I do have the circular rings that will hold the photos in. At least one of them. Those two are new. There's a gorgeous Art Deco Amphicus band and a nice whirl oven. I'm addicted. I love beautiful wedding bands, especially when they're antique. Mill grain and Amphicus. I just thought it was beautiful. So I had to have it. How about this neat? I should have my little tweezers so I can pick it up. I've never seen an articulated figa. You know, like articulated fish. This is a Victorian. It's getting blurry, huh? There you go. My chat wasn't moving. Hi, Christina. My chat wasn't moving. I didn't see you all. Sorry. Okay, let me show you this cool little thing. For those of you who have your gold charm bracelets or maybe want to start a gold charm bracelet, I'm going to show you a I'd say pretty rare, vintage, not antique. Oh, hey, I'm not going to give any prices out yet, honey. Let me show everything and then I'll start. I've got to go through my list. Okay, here's this church and here's the steeple. You open it up and here are the people, a bride, the groom. Not only, I've never seen one, these are enameled. Everything's enameled. And this, I'm going to try and get in tight, but you know, it gets pixelated when I tighten up. This is a Stanhope. And it has the wedding vows. You can read the wedding vows in the Stanhope. And I thought it was so unusual. It would be a fabulous gift for a bride or someone on their anniversary. You know, I thought it was wonderful and unusual. Now, anytime I see cats, I pick up cats. And I love this little cat with a bow. I think he's late deco. What other new gold did I pick up? I picked up another gold band. I won't be selling this because I am going to convert the big pearl. bug. So you need a nice sturdy, if you don't have a bar brooch, you need a nice sturdy ring. You know how I turned the one spider in from a bar brooch into a ring, but we're going to turn that brooch into a nice, put that on a nice heavy gold ring. Speaking of bar brooches, I didn't show you. I noticed after I bought it, of course, it's deficient one emerald. I will get my lapidary to put another emerald in. But these are green, yellow, and pink gold. And I'm going to turn it into a ring unless someone buys it as a bar brooch. It's a mama owl and a baby owl. I noticed that he's deficient in an emerald in the baby's eye. So unless you want to buy it as a bar brooch, and the pin is gold too. Lots of times the pin aren't gold, but this one, the entire thing is gold. I will have a box sale soon. I do realize I have a bit too many boxes. So I will offer a box sale soon. I have another Mizpah. This one has rose gold, the double heart with rose gold. There is a Charles Horner with amethyst, Scottish thistle, of course. What else? That is peridot glass, peridot crystal. But just a lovely lace brooch. A vintage scent bottle with a dauber. Perfect for a pendant, perfect for summertime. Touch up your perfume. There's a Scottish scabbard. Say that 3 times fast. That one has a citrine. Bloodstone and carnelian. Memory, what memory? Again, how about a 3-leaf clover, Connemara marble. For my heart people, these are more modern, but I know someone will love them. They're large, puffy heart. There are a load of, I've got more. I bought more. Can't believe I bought more. I noticed I've got some fingerprints in some of these. So there are more lockets. I love this tiny one. It's just Mark Sterling, Barbara. And I love the top on this one. Rose gold, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'll show them to you individually. I'm going to show you some silver, and then we're going to start in. This one, I had to look up. I don't know everything, people. I don't pretend to know everything. It's an apostle spoon. Hi, Ann Gratz. St. Peter. See his book. Sheffield hallmarks. Just some cool little pieces. Sugar tongs. Seashell She sells seashells. She sells seashells down by the seashore. I had to say it, but don't say it that well. 1892 on this one. I was very shocked at the date, but it's a patent, or patented, as we'd say, loose teaspoon. Full working order. Sterling silver. If you love your loose tea, I think it's still very appropriate. Let's see, what else do I have for you this week? Oh, the Scottish bracelet. The largest panel of moss agate that I've ever shown. I think the most varied as well. And if any of you know me, you know I'm a moss agate junkie. Will have a brooch, and it also will have a pendant. So we'll show that in a bit. There is an Edwardian, very heavy, fully hallmarked. It's got a 1914 to 1919 TH fob on it. You can put whatever you like. It is very heavy. So if you're looking for a heavier Albert. Oh, thank you, Justine. I have a couple beautiful fobs as well. One Victorian, one Edwardian. They're both absolutely gorgeous. If you really must have that off, this one, the cartouche is plain on both sides. This one has been inscribed. If you're going to wipe off one side, please just wipe off the side with the initials. I can have it buffed out if you wanted to put your own. I do have a laser inscriber who does do Edwardian type inscribing. And great, yes it is, honey. It's a full Pietrodora micro mosaic. I know it's sacrilege, Barbara, but some people just won't, they want to put their thing. All right, I'll say again, there has been restoration, or actually that's just been sealed with sealing wax. You can, Angrat, because you do it as well as I do. You can pull these out. You can get tesserae that correspond, and you can fill it yourself. But that was done with sealing wax, so I'm going to say that was probably done maybe Victorian times, Edwardian times. It is sterling silver, silver gilt, probably 800 silver to be honest with you. But yeah, that's a pretty fabulous piece. Let's see. Am I missing anything? Oh, I love violets. Deb's going to kill me because I'm showing this because she's not here. But there's a check brooch with violets. Am I missing anything? There's an Art Deco necklace here. And they're usually rounds, you know it. And this one, these are like princess cuts. You don't often see them in this cut. I think we are just about ready to start. Does anyone want to see any of the tins that I showed last week? Do you want to see any of them in particular? Oh, I did get... Do I have my torch here? I have to find the torch. Oh, here it is. Uranium glass. I did get a little charm, couple little charms, but these are gifts. HC, she collects hearts. So I got her a heart, and I got Barbara E, a little Star of David. You know, I just like to add, well, you get lots of things from me, but just personal little gifts. Yeah, you're going to have to apologize. I cleaned this in the dark kitchen, and I didn't get all the smudges out of the glass on some of these. Now, there will be marks and wear to them because they are antique. And they've been used and loved. I got 3 new crosses. I'll show you those quickly, and then we'll get started. Hi, Terry. How are you, honey? I have 2 in rose gold, and I have 1 in yellow gold. This one has flowers. That one is chased. And this one has the ivy. And I think, I want to say, why don't we get started? You like the yellow gold one. I'll show that. We can add it to the list. I'm going to get a drink of water, and then we'll... If no one wanted a 10 in particular, then I'll show those another day. But I'm not sure if she started taking one, Ellen, but that would be a great help if you would, honey. In fact, I should probably get an entire glass of water. I'll never, ever stay hydrated. And that is the most important thing in this kind of weather, is staying hydrated. The big Scottish one is still available. Yep, I can add that. We can add that to the list. I think she started taking one, Ellen. I'm not sure. My vintage people, I need some help. I want to say this one is Art Deco. I picked this up from Jen today. You know, Jen, our dealer, Jen. Now, it looks like a Matisse or a Renoir to me, but it's definitely Deco. It is a coarse enamel. And I'm going to zoom in tight and show you how gorgeous the condition of the enamel is. Now, does this not look like a Matisse or Renoir to you? Oh, I didn't show you. There is a Georgian fob. 9-karat gold. Little. Pretty enough for a lady to wear it. Chris is going to choke me because it is engraved KG. It is an amethyst. Sorry about my nails. Now, I'm going to have them soaked off. They are my own nails, but they have builder gel over them, and my own nails are staining. So, yeah, it's not pretty. Yeah, it looks, it's sort of Renoir Matisse-ish to me, but those were in the 60s, and that's definitely deco. No later than the 1940s, the enamel piece. Anyone can have the initials. It's just a beautiful fob. But when I saw it out in the sun, I was doing a short of it, and I said, oh, Chrissy's going to choke me. She's going to say, she bought that because it was KG. I didn't. I'm going to grab a glass of water, and I'll be right back. Y'all can entertain yourselves for a moment, I'm sure, and talk amongst yourselves. There was I caught some good chat going on about some good TV. Yeah, really does look like Renoir Matisse to me, but it's much earlier. Maybe they were inspired. I'll be right back with a glass of water and we'll get started. All right. Sorry, back. Tripping over tins. They're sat there. I need to sort them out. Well, I'm packing in some of them. Yeah, it is terribly hot here in England. Well, 80 degrees. It was today. It's supposed to be 90 tomorrow. Whew. No thanks. So we'll keep the bust open. So we can show necklaces on that. Where do we want to start? Let me get comfy in my chair. Yeah, it's hot all over Europe, I think, at the moment. I did find the other Judith Ripka earring, of course. The yellow gold chain, okay. Here they are. They're absolutely gorgeous. They are heavy. Oh, I don't want summer to be over. Shh. I'll take the heat. Shh. We don't get it that often. HC, I want to show you that your ring is back and already sized. All the rings are back. Everything's been sized. Perfect 6. HC's got a big package. Deanna's got a big package. Many of you have big packages. Absolutely gorgeous. You're already talking about autumn. Don't talk about autumn. It's too early. All right, yellow gold chain. All right. This one has a spring ring. I'm sorry to say I did look to see if I had a tiny dog clip. I know I have one somewhere. I just am not sure where it's at. It would need a delicate one. I'll give you the weight and the length, and then I'll give you the price. Well, a start bid. It is 4.70 grams, so which means it's just under 5 grams. And it's 22 inches long. Every link is individually hallmarked. It is a Belcher or a Rollo. So which means it's one of the strongest chains. Let me check my price on that one. It is 9 carat as well. I can do this one for $375 start. Girl, don't talk about knees. Mine sound like Rice Krispies. $470, April, and it's 22 inches long. You can see every link has been hallmarked. Can I have it shortened? Yeah, it's gold. I can have it shortened. If I have a fan, just a little bit of cool breeze. It is a fabulous chain. And you can just move the clasp over. Yeah, I wouldn't want to take the length. You could just move it over and shorten it yourself. And then you could hang a little charm or something on the last link, and then it would dangle. I think it would be adorable that way. You know, tiny one. Excuse me. Like, you know, the little Mary one. That would be adorable. The, like, little heart that I got HC, or the little Star of David that I got for Barbara. You know, just a tiny one. I really wouldn't shorten it, honey. You could just wear it any length, and then have a little dangle going down your back, or when it goes to the side. Aw, there's our pretty baby. Hope has Miss Scarlet on her avatar. We need some more pictures, Hope. I know life goes fast so quickly, but don't forget to take pictures. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Justine. Chains like that don't come around that often, guys. You will all know that, especially at that length. Oh, and that price. Gold is silly right now. Okay. Next, a drink of water. The rose gold chain with the dog clip. Okay. I gave the wrong price for this last week. It was quoted too high. And it didn't have the dog clip on it. All right. With the dog clip, it is exactly 11 grams. I think we said 1,000 without the dog clip. It's not. I don't know what we were going on by there. I think it got priced for 14 karat, and it's 9 karat. It's 18 inches long. It is 11 grams. It is heavyweight, but it's 885 start. I think we said over 1,000 without the dog clip. It is a very nice weight. I see you, Devon. Thank you, honey. Now, it doesn't have the swivel dog clip, and I'll be quite honest with you. I like them on a chain. I don't like when they have the swivel, because your chain rolls around, and anything you have on it rolls around, and the swivels wear out. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Divine. Joanna. Thank you, Joanna. Let me grab my zips. Y'all never get these. The zip bags keep me organized, just so I can see what's in it. I used to put them in the paper jeweler envelopes, but then I had to open it every single time I wanted to see what was in it. So this way, I can just see what's going on. One and done. Next. Some music. How about that? It's too quiet. There we go. The Art Deco. I set it aside because I know Nicola had asked for it. Nope, that's the one I'm going to do the brooch on. Don't have it on my hand. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. It's Hallmark for the 1940s. I would say it's more on the rosy side. And I'm going to show you rose and yellow. You know it's really close. It's Anthichus leaf and millgrain. Because even though I'm getting divorced, I still love a wedding band. I still love a beautiful wedding band. And this is absolutely gorgeous. It is 9 carats. It means, you know, the lower the carat, the weight of gold, the longer it'll last. I love 18, love 22, but it is soft. This one is 2 grams. And I need to look at my list because I can't remember what it was. Give me 1 second. God, do you hear that bird outside? Sounds like it's dying. My God, I cannot believe what they're selling for. I did the comps on it and I nearly passed out. Well, I'll tell you what they sell other places. Most of them start at 400 pounds. This one's 395. And it is, did I say it's size 7? My hands are probably swollen, but I will show you how it presents. I'm getting into, I love wedding jewelry. Well, wait a minute. If there are no bids, then we'll move. Next, Hope, or Ellen, who is ever keeping a list. I have a load of 18 karat gold Art Deco diamond rings, and I wear one on every finger when I'm in the mood. I just like how it looks. Just one. I mean, you can stack them. Piazzadora. It is just 7 inches long. My wrist is 6.5. Maybe it's because of the width, but that does not fit me. I can normally wear 7. Like I said, it's probably 8. It has been 18 karat gold gilt. It does have its issue, which is where they used sealing wax to seal that one. All of the other mosaic are absolutely perfect. There are no loose tesserae. Tesserae are the tiny tiles that they made the micro mosaic with. Someone want to tell me the comps on it? Should I show you the comps on my other device before I give you the price and they all pass out? Well, I wouldn't say you'd pass out, not especially when you see the comps. The start is $495. 1870s, 1880s with a cantil design. It's PIE, honey, but that's fine. PIETRIA, Petrodora, or RA, Petrodora. I have the windows open. Sorry, we're going to get noise. I did take an account of the damage of the one tile. You won't find them for under 700 pound start. Each of these, if you broke it up and made brooches, is worth between 150 and 100 and 200. I'll come in and show you tight the one that has damage. I don't want anybody to say, oh, she didn't tell me. No. And you can see that is historic. But I will come in and show you all of the other ones are absolutely gorgeous, especially given their age. But it is tiny. Oh, I didn't even give you the width. I'm so sorry. You can't tell. I have to give it to you. I think that's why it's not going on mine. They're 1.5 inches long. Each of the mosaic, the portraits, is 1.5 inches long. And they're 1.5 inches wide. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Sold. Ellen, I don't think you'll find another one. Absolutely not at that price. Thank you. Okay. Next. Flea markets. Yeah, we're doing flea markets with antique jewelry. Of course we are. I do, Justine. I have a really pretty one here. I'll have to find it. It's rose gold. It's an Art Deco one. All right, 9 karat gold. It's definitely Edwardian. The entire brooch is 9 karat gold. A lot of times, like I said, the pin won't be gold. This is all gold. Oh, that's not the buckle, honey. That is the big 18 karat snake. That's the big Edwardian snake. Now, I do have to take this to my lapidary. If you buy it as a bar brooch, if you don't have it converted into a ring, I'll still have to take it to my lapidary to have him put a stone in the baby owl's eye. Because I didn't notice until after I bought it that the eye was missing. But my lapidary can set it in, no problem. They are rose, yellow, and green gold. They're tri-colored owls. I've never found the mommy and baby just like a whole owl family. The price on the bar brooch as is no, well, with the eye. I will take it in this week and have it done on Wednesday. But if you buy it as the bar brooch, it's $295. I'll give you the weight, which is something I didn't do, and the measurements. Yeah, it's that big 18 karat gold one, honey. Which the reason I'm showing it is because I'm probably going to list it on First Dibs. It's $2.90, April. 2 grams 90. So that's actually a very good price because it is all gold. And I love the fact that it's rose gold, yellow gold, green gold. It's gorgeous. And Hope, I am sending you a head wig. Steven has a head wig for you and its head, it has a pin on the inside and you turn it. It's a plush head wig. I think Scarlett will love it. They're not ovals, honey. They're faceted. I'll zoom in and show you. Whereas the mama owl cabochon and the baby owl has faceted. He'll match it up. Don't worry. That's a little bit of fuzz on there. No, I think they're faceted. I had an owl at my old house. I know April has owls. Going once, going twice. Fair warning, they're absolutely gorgeous little miniatures. And sold. What did I do with the bar brooch? The box. We'll put it in the bag. I'll find them. Hope loves anything owls. Well, hello from India. Welcome in. I'm Dana Stewart Coates. I sell from England. Nowhere near London, everyone asked. I'm going to put April, but I got to put lapidary on there. Because I'll have to take it into Perry. What was next, honey? Turn that down. It's one of those aggressive pieces. Oh, okay, April. You can just message it. Where is the little pussycat at? Yeah, this one's vintage. I've seen them go for 125 pounds, but you know, that's not me. It does have a bail on it. And ones that don't have a bail, I'll add a gold bail to it. Whatever the corresponding color of 9 karat is. He's puffy. And he's completely finished out. He does have a backside and a tail. 1.60 grams. Which, you know, charms, it's the details, it's not the weight. And, you know, given the age. But this one is vintage. We'll do a 75 start. He's yellow gold. Fluff, fat and sassy, and an old lady. Still giving catitude. She'll be 14 in September. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Adorable. And sold. Well, Fluff's a calico. And if y'all know what calicos are like, they say calicos are crazy. She is a calico Maine Coon. And they give catitude. But they don't ever live to be 14. She's slowed down quite a bit in her old age, though. I will say she sleeps a lot. I love cats. I love dogs. I am more of a cat person, I have to say. It is her job to have catitude. Oh, I didn't show you. I do have a Victorian crescent. Old cuts and sterling. All of the paste is nice and bright. I did forget to show that it was upside down. Oh no, Nicola. I hope everything's okay, honey. Next, Hopi. The gold locket fob. Okay, the large one. That, I'll tell you how big it is. And when I say large, I mean it's large and in charge. It would have went on a very big Albert. It's an inch and a half wide. I do have to put a bail on it. And it's just about an inch and a half high. It is also heavy. $524. That's a substantial fob. I'll show you the inside. I do have, I said, I do have one of the gold picture rings. You know, the rings that push down and hold the picture. The glass, you're not paying for glass. The glass isn't in there. This one's a $325 start, but it is a big piece. Oh, and the cartouche is blank. So you don't have to worry about buffing out the initials. Yes. Yes, honey, of course it is. You mean Hallmarked? Yeah, this one's Edwardian. The back and the front are solid. And then it has base metal to make it sturdy. Because when they're that big, they'll collapse. If it was just gold. This rim around that on the inside is base metal. That's what back and front means. It's to give it stability. So they don't collapse. Because they were a fob. They hung from an Albert with a watch. I have one, Justine. I have to look. I think it's here. I think it's handy. Yeah, all of these big ones are constructed that way, honey. The only one like a fob that wouldn't be back and front like this one is solid. But it's completely solid. It doesn't open. It's not, it can't be a locket. It's just a proper fob. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Divine. I'm surprised on that one too. I thought more of you would go for that big one. But hey, I'm not going to complain. I loved it. I love the heart one too. Next, honey. Whatever size you want, hon. You let me know. I will tell you the necklace that I had lengthened for you. I bought 3 grams of rose 9-karat gold. They used all of it. So you got some heavy duty, you have a heavy duty extension on it. It's not going to go anywhere. I can show it to you. Is that what's next? Is there not anything that I don't have to look for? Because I'm not positive that I have that bracelet right in front of me. I will have a look. Because I do have one here. I'm thinking it's in this drawer. But heaven only knows. Ah, you know what? It is here. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. Yes, I'll put a heavy bail on it. Like I said, Art Deco. How gorgeous is this one? Empire made. It is roll gold. 9-karat gold rolled onto base metal. Because those were basically like expanding. They were the precursors to expanding watch bands. It is 28 grams, but it's just rolled. So it's not going to be the price of a 28-gram gold bracelet. This one is $125. It is rose gold. More of a rose than a yellow. I'm going to show you side by side. Yellow and pink. Nah, it's more pink, honey. And I don't think I have a yellow one. Not at the moment. I thought you were more a pink girl. Justine, now you've been asking for yellow. Hey, you like what you like. I like both. I got told off for my CBD vape. The noise. The belly poke brooch. The bird. Oh, that's a whatever, honey. No problem. Which one, Ellen? On the pearls is the enhancer. It had stones. Oh, I know which one. The gorgeous one. The French one. Yep. Gotcha. Look at the stones on it. Goodness gracious. Let me give you the measurements. Cupcake with claws. And I'll explain that for those of you who don't know. It's 1.25 inches wide and it's 1 inch high. Of course you can. So they're claw set. Those with the little, some people say prongs, but they're not prongs, they're claw. And the cupcake, the stones are set down into a cupcake setting, and you can see all of them are old cuts. This one is $125. There are no dark stones. Everything's gorgeous. I'll try and find you a yellow one, honey. Sorry, I use the CBD for pain, but I realize I do sound like Darth Vader when I vape. They are stunning. Deb, if I show this, I will show it, but Deb will choke me if I sell it because I know she wants to get her hands on it. There is this one as well. If you love fussy belly poke. It's $935. This one I think is German, and I want to say that one is rock crystal. That one is $195. They are both gorgeous. If anyone is interested in them, you can message me and I will get back to you. I'm sorry, what did you say next, honey? The crescent. Oh, this isn't the largest one I've ever had, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It's late Victorian, early Edwardian. Inch and a quarter. Nope, an inch, sorry. You know, it's basically a circle. They're all fabulous old cuts. $125. Yeah, oh yeah, sterling. Nice straight pin. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. And sold. French, April. Oh, good night, Ingrid. Please send me what size marker seat you need, honey. I don't know if you have, but I didn't see the email back. Because I've got yours, everything's ready, but I need to add your marcasite. I haven't. Divine, I did pull it out, but I haven't got to add the gold chain to it. And I have the gold chain for it. I just have to get the tiny gold jump rings to do it. I'm waiting on my supplier to send them to me. It's not that I didn't try. I did order them. I just haven't got them yet. Findings are a nightmare. Well, Divine knows I had to have some findings made for a big heavy chain she bought. And I had to buy the stock and have them made. Because Cooks and Gold, you would think they're one of the world's largest suppliers of findings, but they couldn't make them for me. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous, that Edwardian garnet. They're bezel set garnets. It is absolutely beautiful. Next request. Oh, I didn't show you. I have an Edwardian stamp on, but excuse me, I'm hiccuping. The stamp fob, the envelope fobs. All right, I'm going to show some pieces and give you prices, and y'all can tell me if you're interested. Oh, gold locket. Okay. The one with the ginger hair. I'll show that, or before I... Now, again, it's a locket, back and front, which means it has the base metal in the center to keep it, because it is a fob, but it's a fob locket. To keep it from denting. This one weighs 420. And I'll do 295 start. Someone's little ginger lock is probably first lock of hair. There were no photos in it. Yep, needs a bail as well. Yeah, a lot of times they were cut off of the big Alberts. So you would have lost the bail if you didn't keep it. I'll add a new bail to it. 9 carat, of course. And the cartouche is blank, which is nice. Now that one and the other one, if you want a heavier bail on them, I'm going to have to put a thinner bail on it first and then put a heavier one. Do you know, it's only going to accommodate so much. So you'd have like a jump bail and then a bail to attach it to something heavier. It is gorgeous. I love it. Do you know what I mean? Because that's thinner there. I couldn't put a heavier gauge bail on it until I put a thinner jump ring on it. Because it doesn't have a big open bail like that one. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Joanna. Thank you, honey. And I've got a right bail on that. Deb, do you want to put that in your... No, Deb. Hope, do you want to put that in your notes, honey? I'm sorry. I know. I've got Joanna set aside because the other one needs a bail too. Now that one has just slightly larger bail. We might be able to get a larger or heavier one on it. Oh, thank you. Next, Hope. If there are any requests, and if not, like I said, I'll show some pieces and throw some prices out. Any requests, or we're done? Some of the silver pieces. Yeah, of course I can. What do you want to start with? Should I show the agate bracelet? Just for funsies? And to put a price out there. It's adjustable because it's panel. I'm going to put it on my wrist and clasp it. 7-inch. It wants to stay there because I love moss agate. That one will come with a brooch and with a pendant. It is $4.95. I just spoke to Deanna yesterday, and she was okay. Lily, I think, is on holiday. Silver chains, like just loose chains, honey. I think Deanna has a moss agate. I wanna say she does. I have Albert chains. I have lockets that are on chains. But I don't really have loose chains today. Or the Victorian, the big heart on the Albert. The match safe does have some initials on it, GS. They can be removed. $18.99. Of course, every link is signed. Yep. Pretty good snap for an old girl, isn't it? $16, and then it has an additional drop that makes it $20. The entire length of the pendant is $24. Well, 12 inches with a drop, but 16 inches at the neck. I'll give you the weight. I can add an extender if someone needs it longer than 16. And I do use antique chain to extend it. It's 52 grams. 52 grams of Victorian sterling in an Albert. That one is $3.95. Traditional curb chain. It is absolutely gorgeous. I've seen the hearts go for that, kids. I do. I have one with, I probably have more, Justine, if you're looking for just a plain one. But the heart came with this one, so I don't want to split them up. If you're just looking for a silver Albert, honey, I do have other silver Alberts. Now, the Edwardian one I have here, this one is probably going to be too heavy for you. It is absolutely gorgeous. I want to say they're the same length. No, this one is shorter. You need a little bit longer, don't you? Yeah, that one's going to be 15 inches, and it's very, very heavy. Actually, not so much heavier. It's 56 grams. That one is 56 grams. And 15 inches. Again, it's all completely hallmarked, every link. Longer and not as heavy. Let me take a look at the silver drawer because I didn't pull them out. But I'm going to do that one for the same price. And that's the original fob that was on it. Give me a second to go through my silver drawer, honey. I know I have them. Just a few, or 20, or... Let's see. These are bracelets. These are necklaces. Yeah, I just have a few of them. And I buy more. That one has a gorgeous fob. Let's see, is this one longer? This one might be longer. Hang on. And if you don't want the fob on them, I can take the fob off. Although that one with a crown is gorgeous. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Now that one is 41 with the fob. I don't want to use a tool to take it off right this minute, but I'll give you a price if you want it with or without. And let me see the length, because I think this one's longer, Justine. Yeah, this one is actually 17 inches long. Yeah, the fob is absolutely gorgeous on it. I would keep it, but that's on you. Okay, I'll give you a price with the fob. Let's see. Yeah, because the fob is the same date. I really wish you'd keep it. Oh, I'll give you a good price with the fob. What the heck? Um, I'll do 295 with the fob. Because the fob, it's nice to have the two pieces that are dated the same. And you can see that they are. That's why when they come with the fob, I try to keep them together. It's got two double swivels. And I don't, do I have another one here? That's a fancy link. And that has a double with coins. Victorian and Italian. Oh, that's a two Anna's, 1875. I love this one. It's longer. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've already got a bid on it with the fob, honey. Justine, if you give me if you let me know what you want, honey, I'll find exactly what you want. Like this is a really long one. I'm not short of Alberts. Let's put it that way. Okay. You just want a plain Albert without a fob. I'll go through them all, and when I get a little bit of time this week, and then I'll let you know, honey. Because I do have more. And yes, they are antique. And yes, I do go a little crazy when I collect them. Going once, going twice. Fair warning, sold to Divine. Yeah, you know how much sterling is here. Y'all know how much sterling is here. Thank you, Joanna. The chain with the cross. Of course I can. That is a very heavy, gorgeous piece. And I know I threw a wrench in Barbeau's plans because I think Barbeau loved another piece, but then she saw that cross. Yeah, it is. I can't show you all everything. Okay, let me tell you how long this chain is. It is a heavy, handmade Belcher. Or Rollo, we call them in the States. You can tell it's a handmade one because it's not quite 24 inches. It's just a hair under 24 inches. The chain. The cross itself is just under, I'll show you, just under 3 inches. Handmade stuff is not exact. The chain is heavy. The piece is heavy. I purchased them together, so I would like to keep them together. And it really, across that big, needs a big, heavy, long chain to support it. It's 33 grams in total. Thank you, Joanna. The detail on the cross looks Celtic to me. Like I said, there are no marks on it whatsoever. I did have a gun. It is over 925. It went over 925. So I think it was, you know, handmade by a silver artisan. I will, HC. Of course I will. Very possible because it's, I mean, it is a piece and a half. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's solid. That is not hollow. There's a 295 start on this cross. I'll give you all a minute to think about that, and then I will look up the price for the really long fancy Belcher or fancy Albert with the double coins. And I didn't tell you about the other coin other than it was Italian, but it is Italian and marked for, oh goodness, what's the date on this? 1865? 1863. 1863 on this one, and there's a 2 Annas on there, 1875. Hi, Cachet, how are you, honey? 2 Annas, those are coins from India when England occupied India. There's T-bar. The 2 chains, let me show you how they're attached without showing them. Like that. There's only 1 dog clip. And a fancy link chain. And it's a longer chain. I'll give you the length and the weight. The drop is 20 inches HC, and then the 2 tassels are 2 inches long. And that one weighs 23 grams. And the price with the 2 coins, we'll do it for $275. These are articulated. It's not a stiff chain. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Love it. I love the classic human link. I do. I own a couple. I wear a couple. But I do like the fancy link. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Sold to HC. The 2 Annas coin is very collectible. I'm assuming that 1863 one would be as well, HC. So I think that was a good deal. Not to mention the handmade articulated chain. Thank you, honey. All right, guys, what else can I show you? Barb, what brooches did you ask about, honey? I love it too. I think you've asked about it before, HC. Sterling buckle rings. I don't have any out today, honey. I do have sterling buckle rings, but I don't have any out today. I'll make a note, and the next time I have sterling out, I will bring them out. I do have a few. Don't worry. I do have some Ankh, but I'm not sure where they're at right this minute, Mert. Probably with the charms. Which we have to have at a big sterling sale. This is just new sterling that I had out. We've got, I'll stay on till 11 here. So we've got about another 35 minutes. If there aren't requests, I'm going to show some pieces. I'll give out prices because, you know, not everyone can be here live. So I'll just let you know what's going on. And if you're interested in a piece, and of course, if you're already registered with me, you can email me or message me, however you get in touch with me normally. And if you're new here, then you need to register. Hope, can you throw my email address in the chat? If you're new here, I've been selling for over 40 years. Actually, it's getting closer to 45. I'm 61 years old. Yeah, it started when I was 15. And I've been on YouTube for the past nearly 4 years. And I've never had, I've had negative people, but never had negative feedback because it is antique. But if there's an issue, all you need to do is get in touch with me and I will take care of you. Someone told me, and I'm not going to say who it was, I'll just say it was another seller. They told me there was another seller on YouTube, and there is an entire Reddit like feed about this seller. How many times she has ripped people off. And it is, she sells vintage and antique. Oh, that's not all of them, sweetheart. That's just what I had right there in the front of the silver drawer. I'm sure I have more. Well, if you look up jewelry seller on Reddit, it'll come up. Like I said, I will include the double pearl necklace. It's got something lovely engraved on What does it say? Love is a spirit, all compact, something compact to the fire, or it's just, it's gorgeous. Oh, who is it? I'll tell you, Ellen. If anybody wants to know, private message, and then you can look it up. But I won't, you know what I mean? I'm not going to defame somebody. Obviously, they've defamed themselves already. The first one measures in at 16 inches, the shorter necklace. The longer one measures at, let's see, 17. Oh, I don't want to say, Christina. If you look at Reddit and ask jewelry YouTube sellers, I'm sure that person's name will come up. Girl, I have gray hair, but I've colored it since I was in my 20s. So my hair isn't gray. The roots can be. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people used to buy from her and don't any longer. But as far as my knowledge goes, I've never had anyone Reddit me. And if y'all been here, you see the same faces come back. And new people, of course. Okay, I did explain this in the beginning. Barb, do you remember the entire name of the piece? It's a spirit to, oh goodness, I can't remember. The original one had swallows. The Georgian had these two swallows, and then it would have a swallow in the center. This is the Edwardian interpretation. That is a natural pearl and absolutely gorgeous. I won't attest to it being salt water, but given luster, it quite possibly could be. Like I said, I'm not saying, I was shocked when another seller sent it to me and said, "Did you see this?" But it was a whole lot of hate. The eyes are ruby. The stones are paste. They are old, blah, they're old cuts. I'll get it out. It is made in the Georgian style. It is absolutely beautiful. To my knowledge, none of the stones have been replaced. None of them are dark. They're all absolutely gorgeous. And they are natural rubies in little bird's eyes. It just clips. It just clips over the pearls. Hi, 1 minute. Welcome in. It's a traditional enhancer that just clips over. Like I said, it will include the freshwater pearl necklace. I wanted to find something that was a similar color to the pearl in the center. Yeah, it can go over a chain, honey. If you wanted to put it over a chain, I would just squeeze it tighter. It's left open to go over pearls at the moment. Barb, was it a 249 start? And that's when it was just on a silver chain. I didn't like the chain it was on. It was on a more modern chain. I think it's more fabulous on the pearls, to be honest with you. $295 start. We're at the Georgian, even in sterling. They're around 2,000 pounds. It is the Edwardian interpretation, though. Oh, I've already got a bid at 300, Barb. I couldn't remember. I've got too many pieces in my floating around my head this evening, to be quite honest with you. I want to thank you all for clicking the thumbs up. If you're new here, don't forget, hit the 3 dots. Feed the algorithm. Come in and say hi, leave a comment. A nice one, please. Everyone here is lovely. Oh, I found the box for the brooch. It was in front of me. Desk is a bit cluttered at the moment. Oh, thank you, Barb. I want to say I'll try and find you another one, honey. I'll try. I certainly will try. Going once, going twice. Fair warning, sold to Divine. Joanna. Gorgeous piece. Okay. What about the brooch? The earlier brooch, the Victorian brooch. It's probably lost in all of this silver Alberts. Yeah, there are more Alberts here. Now, I'm going to show you the back of this. I think once upon a time, this might have been a stick pin. Look. I wonder if my silver people could turn it back into a bail. No problem, Justine. This one is Victorian. The Swallow's Victorian. They're old cuts. If they were rose cuts, and you see they're proper old cuts. If they were rose, I'd say Georgian, but I think it is Victorian. I'll start this one at $125. No Victorian swallows tonight? How about the little Victorian silver earrings? The hearts. They're on screw back. I don't have any antique wires at the moment. I do have sterling wires, but they're not antique. But if you want to convert them to wires, I will send them for. They're 90 start. I've seen these on charm bracelets. I have never seen them as a pair of earrings. Deanna, how are you, honey? People are like, where's Deanna? Is Deanna okay? I said, I just talked to her a day or two ago. I know she's okay. Ah, well, poorly. She's been feeling poorly, badly, but okay. I need this heat. Oh, ooh. Is it something in her ear? Thank you, Barb. Going once, going twice, fair warning, sold to Justine. Thank you, Justine. I try to find your bags, and if I don't find them right off, we'll just use another bag, and I'll put your name on it. And they start to pile up. I'm going to show the modern ones. These are going to be a lot less. Even though they're a lot bigger, but they're modern. But they're adorable. Who can resist a big puffy heart? If you want them on hooks, honey, these are the type of hooks I have. They're sterling. They're easily attached. I'll just send you a pair, and you can use them either way. These are big, obviously, but I'll give you the weight, because some people have a problem, like me, with weight. Yeah, they're 9.5 grams. So that's like 4.5 each year, or 4.25 each year, sorry. They're an inch, nearly an inch and a half across, and they're just over an inch and a quarter long. HC works in a dental office. So if you have like TMJ, I'm assuming she's saying. These are 40 start. They were big, pretty hearts. I had to get them. Even though they're just vintage, I still like them. Let's show something fun and funky, shall we? The teaspoon. 1892. Hallmarked for London. I didn't know they did patents back then, but they did. They're clear hallmarks. I showed you it still works. You unscrew that. You fill the tea. Then you screw it back down. That is a 90 start. Solid sterling silver. The plated ones are 90 today, kids. Let alone a Victorian one that still works. It's a loose tea spoon. So if you drink loose tea or you make your own herbal tea, and it's solid sterling from 1892. Still in gorgeous condition. Thank you, Chrissy. Oh, that's okay, honey. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. I was going to keep the darn thing myself, even though I don't drink as much loose tea as I used to. If y'all know me, I drink. My son says I drink more tea than the Queen of England. Of course, I hope he's not talking about Camilla. I think he meant Elizabeth. I do drink quite a bit of tea, but I drink Empress Grey, which is like Earl Grey with more bergamot. Just for funsies, I'm going to show the sugar tongs. These are European, but they do have the import mark for 1912. They're scallop shells. They're absolutely gorgeous. Linda, there you are. Hey, girl. The little sugar tongs. Oh, they're not little. They're actually quite big. I'll give you the length. They have European hallmarks, but they do have a Birmingham hallmark from 1912 when they were imported into England. I will show you that. They're actually just about 5 inches long. That's a big pendant, Mert. It's 5 inches long, honey. Beautiful design. Many of you have seashells that you've bought from me. I do have a couple seashells here. I mean, if anyone's interested, I will show them. And if not, we can show them in another sterling sale. But I do have some trinket. Well, actually, you could put sugar in them. Oh, there's an idea. You could put your sugar cubes in your scallop. I just sold it, Justine. Chrissy got it. These are $125 if anyone is interested in them. I will show you all of the hallmarks, including the import mark. Yeah, I saw that, Divine. I'll get it up next, honey. Thank you. And if not, no worries. We'll pass on them and I'll show them because I do have 2 scallops. 2 large sterling silver scallops that I can show next time. Well, I showed you one of them, but there is another one. The footed. But that would be a fabulous idea, yes? I think. Silver is making a big comeback for the table. I don't think you could buy them new for that price. In fact, I know you couldn't. But, let alone antique. Let me show the fob. 9 karat gold. Georgian. KG. It is an amethyst. KG, or you might see it as a C. I see it as a G. It does have a bail on it. It is petite. It's one of my more feminine looking pieces. One of my more feminine fobs. It is a wax seal. That's what it would have been. It would have probably been worn on a watch chain, and you would seal all of your letters with it. This one is 195 start. And you all know how many fobs I have. I'm just a bit obsessed with them. But I think this one is the most feminine out of all of them, to be honest with you. A lot of them are more masculine. I want to say this was probably on an Albertina, and it was probably a lady's. Which I have kings and queens. But I do have more queens than I do have kings. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Joanna. Thank you. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Even when they're older, when my children have fevers when they were little, did you do the alcohol under her armpits? Thank you for helping, Ellen. Poor little Scarlet had that yuck. No. I always put like cotton pads. When they were tiny, I used cotton balls with isopropyl rubbing alcohol. But when she's older, so just a cotton pad and soak it in isopropyl alcohol and put it underneath her armpits. It'll help bring her fever down. Armpits, even sometimes the bottom of their feet, makes them feel better. Well, you get nursing advice here too. You don't just get jewelry. Okay, I'm going to show a couple pieces and just give out prices, and because I'm going to list the Edwardian snake ring, I have to list it online. It's a big piece, and I don't like sitting on that much money. You know, it is completely hallmarked for 1916. Currently, it is a size, I'm going to say, I'm going to show it to you because it's just above an 11. It's a wide band. It's 18 karat gold, completely hallmarked. It is 7.17 grams of 18 karat. It has gorgeous old cut diamonds. It can be sized up or down. I'll show you where it has been sized in the back there. Someone put that bar in there, and it was done expertly. It was expertly sized up once upon a time. Beautiful old cut diamonds. It is $1,295. When I list it online, it'll be in pounds. Hi, Pila. Thank you for saying hi. I hope you click the 3 little dots and give us a thumbs up. I'm Dana Stewart Coates, and I sell antique jewelry, mostly antique jewelry, from England. Yeah, absolutely fabulous ring. Like I said, when it goes online, it will be 1,295 pounds. And even that is a very good price. But you all get the best price before I put them online. So do your comps and have a think about that one. The Victorian Sovereign. Hi, Adele. How are you? She's 8 grams of 22 karat gold. She's in fabulous condition, as you can see. Hallmark for 1900, the last full year that she was a queen, that she reigned. She did pass away in 1901. And I will sell this one for $925. You can see the coin edges in gorgeous condition. No obvious nicks. She retails over 1,000. So $925 is a very good price. It is 22 karat, and it is a fabulous piece of history. Barb, did you ask me about gold crosses? I don't think I have any small sterling crosses out, honey. Did someone ask me about gold crosses? Thank you, Adele. And I've just noticed we're over 11 p.m. here. So we will save what hasn't sold for the next one. And unless, well, I will give you a price on the David Yurman. Oh, was there a smaller silver cross? Oh my goodness. It's 16 inches long. It is a vintage David Yurman. It is in fantastic condition. It's $4.95. The Judith Ripka set, that's $2.95. The enhancer with the earrings in sterling and 18 karat gold, blue topaz, and diamonds. I'm looking on my desk for that. Oh, the Edwardian cross, maybe? It's YURMAN, honey. And the handmade gorgeous antique chain. Look at that. With a big lifesaver. There's the Judith Ripka chain, torque, pearls, checkerboard, blue topaz, diamond, 18 karat gold and sterling. This set's $2.95. That's the earrings and the pendant enhancer. Barb, this one weighs 33 grams. 33. Isn't that funny? That's a cross. It's 18 inches long to the drop. And the cross is 2 3/4 inches long. And this one's $2.95. You can. Of course you can. Of course you can. Thank you, Barb. Yeah, I love them both, honestly. The other one is a bit more feminine to me, but they're, you know me. I love crosses and I love unusual ones. I like things that, I haven't seen anywhere else. I'm going to take last request. And then I'm going to say Good night to you all. Is there anything you want to see? Anything you're interested in? If you've been with us this evening. And if not, then I will bid you all adieu. I will see you all next time. Watch for your shipping updates. I want to thank you all for coming in and spending time with me. Thank Ellen and Hope, both with children, and poor Ellen with a poorly one. I think my baby's feeling better, luckily. She was very ill for a while. Our baby, Miss Scarlett. Thank you all for coming in. It was so wonderful to see all of you. Oh, hi, Silver. It was so lovely to see people we haven't seen in chat pop back in. Thanks for poking your head in and saying hi. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And my people that joined in late and couldn't be with us, watch back. If there's something, a lot sold, but if there's something you're interested in, or if there's something you saw and you want something like it, chances are if it's sterling, I have it. I'm hoping I can sleep with this heat, to be honest with you. I love you all. Thank you all for coming in. Have a great rest of your evening. And if you're here, it's after 11 o'clock. Go to bed. Be well. Love you all. Have a great evening. See you soon. And thank you.